product experience management was actually first coined as a term back in, I believe it was 2014 by an ex-Forrester analyst. His name was Nasri Angel. And what it really did is kind of talk about what the evolution of a PIM was. Like a PIM was originally a way for a brand manufacturer in this example to organize their product data according to their own internal taxonomy, right? So I have 100 SKUs. I need a product record for each of those SKUs. And those PIMs could maybe handle like a couple digital assets, but they were really about just getting that data clean and right in the system. The problem is once digital commerce came into play, while it is still important for a brand to have that product record and golden record and understand sort of like what they need for each product, it doesn't really matter as much if it's not meeting Amazon's requirements or Walmart's requirements or Kroger's requirements. Because at the end of the day, your goal is to get that product onto those websites to drive sales, right? That is the goal of the enterprise when you're talking about commerce. So not only do you have to meet all of those endpoint requirements, but those endpoint requirements are always changing. In 2022, Amazon changed their data schema requirements for brands about 367 times. That is more than once a day.
Yes.
Weekend. And most of us, I hope, don't work on the weekends.
Right. More than a leap year. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it got really difficult for traditional PIMs to manage what the market demanded. And that's where PXM came in. So PXM is really built on 3 core pillars: centralize your content, connect it to where it needs to go, and then automate the process so that you can get to market faster. So it's centralize, connect, and automate. So PXM is built on the PIM, but that modern PIM has to be able to understand market demands and adapt and transform your content to meet it so that you can actually drive commerce in a digital world. So
that's Alex, wait, let me stop you real quick. And who's the primary user of a PIM? Is it now going back to the brands and the retailers? Is it the brands primarily?
Both brands and retailers have PIMs. I would say retail PIMs tend to be a little more focused on that like strong, core, comprehensive, robust data structure piece, and less flexible maybe than what a brand needs. Because again, if you think about a retailer, they're ingesting all this content and they need it to match requirements. A brand needs to match a ton of different sets of
that's what I was saying. So it's more the PXM idea is more applicable to them in a lot of ways because they're placing their products in more of the digital universe, so to speak, for lack of a better word.
Everyone needs to drive product experiences, right? Like if a retailer is not driving a good experience on their site, and this goes back to where brands and retailers need to collaborate, that sale's not happening for either side of the market.